What's happening, Ninja Maniacs? Today, I have got man, I've been wanting to do this, Jeff, with you for a while. I've
Yep.
got a special guest. And before he talks, let me tell you about this man. This guy's name is Jeff Sweet. And if you don't know him, you're going to get to know him because he is, to me, I'm the ninja, but he's the Jedi master with probate leads, right? We're going to talk about that in a minute. But this guy has developed a complete system. He's going to walk you through it on all things probate. If you're wanting to get in what we call a recession-proof niche, these are probate leads, guys. These things don't ebb and flow. They stay consistent. And agents that tap into a complete marketing system are listing probates on demand. So, Jeff, tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us about US Probate Leads and your own company, Sweet Marketing, and then we'll kick this thing off.
Absolutely. So US Probate Leads, we are the premier source, guys, for probate records in the country. We are the only company that physically covers the entire country. What we mean by that is we have a team of researchers all over the country. If we have to physically send them to the courts, that's what we do, right? We send them to the courts, we pull records, we pull them on a monthly basis. We hit all the major metros from Miami-Dade to Dallas, Houston and LA, and you name it, all the major metros we basically cover.
So if an agent's listening right now, most agents know what probate is, but if an agent's listening right now, because I made the comment, this is a recession-proof real estate niche. What, in layman's terms, would a probate listing or a probate lead be for a real estate agent?
Well, a lot of the probate cases around the country, they have executors, they call personal representatives. Some of their future livelihood is tied into a piece of property that's maybe been in the family for generations or even for 5 or 10 years, right? It could be completely paid off, but they want to sell, and they want to sell fast because, again, somebody's livelihood, inheritance, or some of their inheritance is sitting in a piece of property. So they can sell it rather quickly once they go through the process.
So basically, a probate lead, in layman's terms, this is a property where the owners have passed on.
Correct.
They've died. And now the home is in probate, which means it's going through a legal process so that the home can then be sold, and any equity then would go out to whoever would be considered an heir of the estate, correct?
That is 100% correct. Right.
And last time I checked, Jeff, people are still dying. That hasn't changed, right?
It hasn't changed, unfortunately. Yeah. And it's the baby boomer generation. Okay. Let's get real. I'm at the tail end of that generation myself, man. We are not getting any younger. We want to find that fountain of youth. We really do. But I don't think it's going to happen in my lifetime.
Well, and let me tell you why I like probate. And then we're going to jump into your system, Jeff, and what you're doing right now to positively impact agents, to getting them listings all over the country.
Yes.
Personally, I've done a lot of probate listings, and it's been one of the best experiences in my listing career because, and let me just say from the financial portion, the personal representative or executor, they're not really looking for a reduced commission. They're looking for an expert that can get this home sold for the most amount of money in the least amount of time for the heirs, right? So I've never had to go in and argue commission with an executor. They basically say, I want this home sold at 123 Smith Avenue. We go over there, we do it. And the other thing is they're vacant.
A lot of times, yes.
A lot of times they're vacant. So not always, but most cases they're vacant. So you're not having to deal with renters and all of that mess.
That is correct.
So let's go ahead, Jeff. Now that we've set a bar for what a probate is, let's talk about your system. And I'm going to share my screen right now and walk us through the paradigm of what you're doing right now to help these agents out. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this up. Bear with me. We're getting there, guys. So let's go here. Tell me if you can see this, Jeff.
Not yet.
Okay, hold on one second. Guys, bear with me. Sometimes when you're doing this. There we go. I have got it now.
Yeah, share screen. There we go.
So walk me through this, Jeff, and then I'll be forwarding the slides as we go forward. And let's talk about your system and what you're doing.
Okay. So again, we are U.S. probate leads. We are probate property specialists. Basically residential leads, property leads every single month. It can range from 10 leads to, 400 or 500 or more. This is the gateway to the largest generational wealth transfer in history. I mentioned the baby boomers, right? Again,
Correct.
we're not getting any younger. We have motivated sellers. We're pulling anywhere from 30 to 40,000 records every single month all over the country. And again, these are the highest quality residential property leads. I do classify ourselves as the premier supplier. We are the largest probate data provider in the country. We've been around for going on 20 years. We can pretty much pull any county.
Let me just say this for those of you watching right now, guys. I have been in the probate niche for many years. I've gotten probate leads. Before I met Jeff, I had other sources. The agents that referred Jeff to me spoke nothing but high praise on the value of his leads. And when he and I broke this down and started looking at it, your guys are going to understand what I mean in a minute. There's a difference between a probate lead and a probate lead that gets you to the decision maker, that gets you to the one that you can start talking your goods and services. And Jeff, that's why I think it's apropos to call it the Cadillac of property leads, because your leads are at a level that's, you just don't get that at other probate mining companies in the United States. So that's one of the things, guys, as he's talking about this, remember, these are premium probate leads, not just scraped and thrown at you, but vetted. So go ahead, Jeff, continue.
Yeah, because we are pulling directly from the courts. We go and find the court cases. We go there, we compile our data, and that's what we then send off to the clients. Again, we can cover just about any county in the country, even some of the rural ones we can and will get into. We are in process of developing a city level. That's going to be great for somebody who's just, they only want, say, Omaha, Nebraska. They only want Dallas, Texas. They only want certain cities, right? We have a lead program to cover that now. So it's been an on-demand thing. It's something we've been working on, and it will be launched probably the 1st of November. A city and zip codes actually is what we've been working on behind the scenes. So you have some options. You can get the whole county. You can get your cities, or if you only want certain zip codes, that will be offered. And for the first time, we are actually offering a bulk rate program. Bulk means anywhere from historical range from 4 to say 24 months. Not the current data, not future data, not the 3-month historical. That's all valuable data in itself. But with COVID, a lot of people weren't selling for various reasons. Some were, some weren't. So that 4 to 24 month historical can still be valuable. And we have a bulk rate program that drops the leads down to a pretty decent rate. Again, we're achieving 30 to 40,000 records a month. And we've collected 1 million leads over the past about 3 years. Why probate properties? Again, these are motivated sellers, right? A property heir wants to sell because their livelihood, their inheritance is sitting on a piece of property that might be sitting empty, or the family members, or there's a lot of variables, but these heirs want to sell. And we can do a couple of different ways. If we want the listings, which is, again, that's our community here, they are looking for top dollar. Again, big or small, real estate agents that just want cities, they're going to be starting at $10 a month. So you only subscribe to the cities that you serve. Historical data, we can also pull that. And we can talk about the postcards program in the future here. Again, our bulk rates. We have basically a very low price depending on volume.
Good.
These are diamonds in the rough, guys. These leads, this niche, not a lot of people are going into. Everybody's and their brothers doing the for sales, the FISBOs, the expireds, the absentee owners. I mean, everybody does those, right? This is a niche that it's not saturated. And it probably, because people don't have knowledge or don't want to get involved with it, it will probably be an ongoing great niche for many years to come.
And Jeff, part of my experience over the years with probate listings, I'm not saying that this is definitively the bar, but here's my experience. The probate homes that I've listed, because I got to the decision maker, they didn't shop me. They were ready to go ahead and hire an agent. Right. So if an agent has a really good listing presentation, if they're authoritative in their command of the local area, how they're going to market the home, these people are ready to go ahead, in my humble opinion, and deal with an agent right away. So I found with probates, and this is why I'm all in with probate, is this particular niche, they're not shopping, or they haven't shopped me like you might see if you go, I've got a family member that's an agent, and he told me that recently, the last 5 listing appointments he made, he was one of like 15 agents.
Wow.
Right. I'm finding with probate, very few shopping. So yeah, that's that's not fun, right? When you're going in here, you've got access to the right individual or the right individuals. And, and if you're listening to me, I'm not telling you, you will never get shopped, but I'm saying from my experience, and Jeff, this has been my experience, it's been a much easier process to get a probate listing once I'm in front of the decision maker.
Yeah, be in front of that decision maker. That's
exactly.
Key. Yes.
Exactly.
Yep. 100%. We've got various programs at US Probate Leads. We can go monthly. If we put you on a subscription, I will give you a pretty good discount. We can do a one-time purchase of current or historical data. Now, the benefit of historical, let me explain why I would even say, well, what's historical? So with a current month, we go once a month. So let's just say we collected data. Today is October the 17th, right? So I've got from September 17th through October 17th, right? That's my current data, right? Then when I would have collected in June, July, and August, right? That's 3 recent historical, July, August, September, excuse me, July, August, September, that's 3 recent historical months. So when the court filings were done, that's what we would classify as historical. And why would somebody want to buy historical? Because in this niche, some people highly motivated can and will sell in the first couple of weeks, couple of months. Others are going through some processes. Correct. It is a relationship building niche.
Right.
And somebody that builds that relationship over time, or even at the very beginning, and get to know them, take them to coffee, take them to lunch, heck, take them to dinner, right?
Send them a postcard, send them a letter.
Exactly. So you can add that personal touch, get to know them, whatever ways and means. And when they are ready to sell, you will be that listing agent. Right. They will go.
And the historical leads,
know, like, and trust.
Correct. The historical leads are important from this aspect. A lot of probate leads, agents, you're listening right now, somebody dies tomorrow. That home is not going to go on the market for the most part in the next week or 2.
Yep.
It has a legal process to get through in most cases, and it could take a month. We've seen them take 6 months or longer, Jeff, to probate, to come out of testate. So,
I've known of probate a year range. Even.
Thank you. So these are good leads, and these are leads you can keep up with over time. And it's not like, oh my God, this was a FISBO. If they don't sell within 45 to 60 days, they're listing with an agent. But a probate could be 6 months plus before they're ready to actually list. So guys, what an awesome captive audience for you guys. All right, here we go.
All right, again, tried and true probate. So we've got, we talked about the 1 month, the monthly, the historical. We do all the heavy lifting. You guys read the rewards. Again, you can choose any county, multiple US, multiple counties, states are available. We have clients that do have multiple states that they're in.
Mhm.
Typical pricing, these are not the cheap leads. They're not 10 cents or 20 cents, although we can get some bulk rates. But they are extremely valuable. If you research any other company, you're going to be paying. These are not this is not a 10-cent lead source.
Yeah. Well, and let's talk real quick. I know
Mhm.
we're getting to the end here, but let's talk real quick about cheap versus yours. What's the difference?
Mhm.
Because an agent's going, well, God, I can get it for 10 or 20 cents. Why would I do that?
Everybody and their brother. That's the biggest key right there. They're not as motivated. They're not motivated to sell.
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah.
somebody's future livelihood or their inheritance, right, is sitting in a piece of property that needs to be sold. That's the key. They need to sell it.
Yeah. So the other thing too is you could pay 20 cents to get somebody to send you a report that 123 Smith Avenue,
Mhm.
the owners died. And then you might get a third cousin or a second brother who has nothing to do
Correct.
with being the estate coordinator, the person that's in charge. And so you're gonna, you might get those leads cheap, but you're going to be spinning your wheels with people that are not decision makers.
Correct.
What you've done is you said, look, we could go ahead, US Probate can go ahead and do all the cheap leads in the world, but then all these agents that buy them from you that get no results, they're not going to want to continue using you.
Correct.
I would say that if for $2.50, if you could put me in front of somebody and say, yes, I'm ready for you to send me a listing agreement, all day long, that's worth it. You
Oh,
got
of
to
course.
realize a Facebook, Jeff, I don't know if you know this or not, but a Facebook
Mhm.
lead right now, a
Mhm.
seller lead, and this isn't a seller lead that's like guaranteed. This is Facebook where you can't really do a lot of demographics. It's just everybody gets it. A seller lead could be 10 to 15 bucks a lead.
Yep.
And there's no guarantee. These leads are actual leads of homes that are going to be listing with an agent.
Yep.
For most part. So
For
you
most part.
want
Yes,
all
sir.
of that good data.
Yep.
Excellent. All right.
All right. Again, we've got the county program. We got our city program, and we're in process of developing our zip code program. Again, by November 1st, all three of these will be available.
What do they have right now? Just counties and cities?
Right now, it's just counties, and we've got the city option on the website.
Okay.
But it's not automated. I mean, they could go to the website, and we will sell the agents today, October 17th, 2022. We will sell your cities. But it's not fully automated the way it's going to be by November 1st.
And approximately, just ballpark me, knowing that everybody, it's California's different than Florida, right?
Yeah.
A house over there is $2 million. The house over here is 450,000. So there's a huge difference in cost per acquisition. But $180 a month minimum. Average on an average county, how many seller leads are the agent anticipated to get on average monthly?
Every county is different.
Okay.
It's gonna. I mean, I'll use this as an example. On my website, I believe Harris County is $900 a month. But it's got 700 records.
Yeah.
Right, and you get on my website.
Guys, what he just said is 700 records. Let's replace the word records with 700 seller leads.
700 seller leads. Yes, and I offer discounts. We will not use the word authorize, but anybody coming in on a county or city or zip code from Kelly's network, from the Real Ninja Network.
I see it, Ninja Maniacs.
Yep. We will offer 20% off any subscription.
That's killer. See, guys, that's the first I've heard of this. So that is an amazing offer for the Ninja Maniacs. 20% discount. That's killer. So really what we're looking at then, and you and I both know, Jeff, you get 100 probate leads. That doesn't mean you're listing 100 deals, because there are other agents going after these. There's other circumstances. But if you get 100, you've got a great funnel. You've got a great system. You've got yourself a powerful listing machine. You just need to plug your machine into this thing and let it do what it's supposed to do. Absolutely. All right, I like that. I love that. Let's see. What do we got here? USPL.
Yep. Again, the data vault has been opened for the first time ever for these historical bulk leads.
Cool.
Again, 4 to 24 month historical. Tiered pricing is showing the right there. It will go as low as 35 cents. I believe you have to hit 10,000 records,
Okay.
but your lead cost drops down to 35 cents.
Which would be great for those of you that are brokers or teams. This
Yep.
would be a killer source of leads.
Big bulk. Yep. Real clients, these are real stories. We've got U.S. Probate Leads, the only company providing probate leads on a national basis. They're exceptionally good at what they do. That's a real investor. These are mainly investors. We've got realtors that are basically very happy with what we do. There's no easy way to become a probate investor. If you work these leads and make a great deal of money, the estate executors are looking to sell estate properties. Just got to find them.
That's right. All right, let's get to the goodies.
In closing, all right. So the
what do you got for us, Jeff?
This is what we've been waiting for, Kelly. The gift of the day, man.
I love it. I love it.
We are offering the Ninja guys at Real Ninja. What's Ninja Maniacs?
The Ninja Nation, the Ninja Maniacs, baby. Woo!
That's it, man. We are offering the Ninja Maniacs 10 free probate records.
Plus 20% off.
Plus 20% off. Correct.
Hey, sign me the freak up.
You will get 20% off the purchase price. That's on the website.
Wow.
So you can text Ninja to 801-900-1421, and I will send you the link. We will send it to you for the free leads.
Or you can go to that site.
Go to that website that's listed on the form.
So guys, if you're watching this, in the description on the YouTube video and Facebook, if I put it on Facebook, I'll go ahead and drop that link. Just look in the description, click it, or text Ninja to his number, and he will send you that website link. Either way you want to do it. But guys, get your 10 free leads and then talk with Jeff and his team about the pricing that they have and get yourself set up. Let me just say this, Jeff. Demographics right now are telling us that we are seeing more a larger substantial amount of deaths in the 60+ year range, because that's a large demographic. The baby boomers are
the baby boomer generation, man.
So if there are two niches right now, ninjas, you've got to jump on. And we're not talking about pre-foreclosures on this one, but because of the economic situations, you better be working pre-foreclosures, and we have training on that. But you better get yourself acclimated to what probate leads are, how it can happen, and get on this wagon, because you're going to see an exponential amount of probates coming on the market in the next 3 to 8 years because of demographics. All of your 1940s, 50s, and 60s, I'm 66, baby boomers are dying. So we have a larger rate of death, and now you are seeing a situation where you can get in on a really, really stealth ninja niche, and that's your probate. So Jeff, any last words, anything that you think we might have missed in terms of why an agent should be going after this?
One other deal, when they call me, we haven't touched on this. We'll touch on it briefly.
Yes.
Sweet Marketing is my company as well. I own a USA based remote call center.
Hold on a second. Ninjas, pay close attention. We talked earlier in the video about a complete system. So we've got probate leads that are the right leads. Now, Jeff is giving you as close to a business in a box. When he told me about this, I'm like, oh my God, are you kidding me? So Jeff, you've got the probate leads. They've got the discounts. They start getting them. Now let's talk about Sweet Marketing. What are you going to do if they want to opt into that?
Well, they can, we can make phone calls, setting up the appointments, having the agent we could send them out to the property, or initially we could even set up just a phone consultation, so you don't have to waste drive time.
Yep.
And the person not be there. So you set up your own appointments. Plus we can also help you with postcards. We can automate the postcards.
Now, have you gotten postcards ready to roll?
We have postcards ready to roll.
Guys, you know I'm a big direct mail guy. So here you go. The probate leads, he's got inside sales agents that will call these leads. He's got direct mail funnels ready to go. I mean, Jeff.
We got it all, man.
Good God. I mean, you want to talk about in this economy, if you're
Yeah.
looking for a niche, this is it. And he's got the whole thing for you. So ninjas, you've got to check this guy out. You've got to go talk with him and his team if you're wanting to get in on probate leads and start to set yourself up going into 2023
Yes,
as a
sir.
probate specialist in your local area.
Yep.
I love it.
All right, man. That's it. That's what we got. Have you guys make contact? Real ninja, that you ninja maniacs, man. Let's do this. We've got it all for you guys, man. We've got the list. We've got the marketing strategies. It's like building your own cash machine, right?
Jesus.
You just
I'm excited now. I'm like ready to run.
points.
This is some good stuff, guys. You know,
It is, man.
Jeff, I love bringing value like this to agents because a
Thank
lot
you.
of agents are out there right now going, okay, I'm tired of cold calling, circle prospecting neighborhoods where people are like, quit calling me. I don't want to sell my home, right? Or calling FSBOs or
Yep.
guys, I'm all about FSBOs. Y'all know that, and all about expires.
Yep.
But holy cow, talk about an
Add this. You don't want this is just Kelly. This is
Yep.
another tool
Yes.
to put in the toolbox.
Yes.
Don't give up on your FSBOs. Don't give up on your pre-foreclosures, your foreclosures. Add this niche. You will be happy that you did. You will be looking. And the good thing is you're going to be helping somebody out.
Yeah.
Right? There is a lot of value you could bring as a qualified real estate agent or broker to these executors over the state. Help them out. That's
some of
what
my
we
best
want.
Google reviews were from the families that I never dealt with. I dealt with the executor. I
Right.
very rarely dealt with the families, but some of the best reviews I ever got were from the families of the probate houses that I listed and sold, thanking me in this process that they went through. I'm telling you, just some of the best reviews I ever got. And I found it to be one of those niches that was, it just made me feel good. I'm helping out this family.
Yes.
Their loved one died, you know, and I give 150,000% to every freaking thing that I do, but those guys have a
I know that.
one in VAs,
Yes.
pre-foreclosures, VAs, and probate families. Those get a special place on my ninja radar. But anyway, Jeff,
go.
thank you. Guys,
Thank
look
you.
below
I
the
appreciate
video.
Yes.
The link will be there. You can
Yes, sir.
text the ninja to his number. If you want, drop some comments. If you have any questions, I will hook you up with this guy. But again, 20% off ninja special, 20% off the leads. Get you 10 freaking free leads, guys. And then talk to him and his people about the direct mail process that we've set up. And by the way, those of you that follow me, I will say this. We do a lot of direct mail through a specific company. Jeff has created cards that you can use in that company. So you got to take advantage of all of this. Jeff, thank you so much. I look forward to doing some more videos with you. And let's keep in communication and find out what happens over the next couple months with agents. I'd love to know agents that took advantage of this. And if you take advantage of this agent, come back and drop me some comments. I want to hear your stories. All right. Thank you, Jeff.
Thanks, Cal.